What's up, y'all? This YoloTeamHomeTeam podcast. You got Yolo J.
See the surfer.
Yolo.Rondo.
And this is the second episode. So what's been going on in y'all life for the past couple of weeks since we filmed the first one?
Since the first one?
Yeah.
Same shit different day. I've been chilling a little bit, cooling a whole bit.
You know, this election been pretty prevalent in not only African American people's lives, but the whole world. What y'all feel about that? About the presidency?
I say go out and vote. Everybody needs to vote. Voting is really important. Even if you feel like your vote don't matter, I feel like you should go do it.
I personally feel like both candidates are
Some ass.
It's not that I don't think nothing's going to change under both candidates.
Man, fuck that election. No, the cutest.
I feel like listen, bro.
Man,
I feel like
look.
they won't be as racist as it is, bro. I think they won't. White people ain't gonna wild as much with Biden.
What about it? Okay, I agree with that.
Cause niggas wild.
Historically, black people have been trying to depend on older white men to provide black.
We ain't got no choice this time.
I was gonna say,
We only got two choices.
There's
You
no
do have a
choice.
choice. There's always a choice.
Man, from
Like
right
what?
now to the
Why
next
is it-
election.
I don't know the choice personally, but I'm pretty sure there's a choice out here. If I wanted to search for a choice, I'm pretty sure I could find me a choice.
Okay, so I was discussing this a little while ago. So if somebody said, "Oh yeah, we're going to send all the black people back where they came from," where are we going?
I wouldn't even want to leave. My ancestors built this country.
I was
Exactly.
I was born there.
Who said anything
How
about
would you
leaving? I never
person-
said I was trying to leave. I'm saying, like, we can't be delusional enough to think, okay, you know, here's a new white guy that's saying that he's gonna do all this for us and meeting with all these rappers and like these aren't entertainers and stuff, gonna reform taxes and stuff like that. They're saying this. George Bush said the same thing. Barack Obama said the same thing. Fucking all
I don't
these
think it's
presidents said the same thing.
necessarily a white guy we've depended on.
Don't put
It's just
Obama.
ironically always been a white guy. Because Barack Obama was in power, but instead of being black America's president, he was everyone's president.
He did nothing for black people.
Exactly, because he did something for all people.
No,
He was
did nothing
everybody's
for black
president.
people.
Man,
I'm not talking about black people.
You said
I'm talking
all
about
people.
all. He was all
Black
people's
people are part of
president.
all people. So if
He
he
was
did nothing for black people,
everyone's
he didn't do that for all people.
Obama slander is not tolerated.
It is.
So why would he have to do something specifically for black people? I'm just asking.
No one does anything for black people.
Because he did it for all.
He
Medicare
didn't do
was
anything
for all.
Listen to what you're saying. You're saying he did something
Medicare
for
was for all people.
Then how come there is still over 40% of black people without any type of insurance?
Because he got taken.
We would have to pull that statistic up. But
Bro, I'm not saying Obama didn't try to do anything for black people. I'm pretty sure that if he did try to put in some type of law or anything like that to help black people, Congress would probably veto that.
I was about to say, yeah.
So don't get it twisted, y'all. Look, the president is just a fucking dude to look good in front of everybody. They don't actually.
He's just a
anything.
peacemaker.
Yeah, they don't actually do anything.
Bro, you're a face
The
man.
other branches gotta approve that. So I'm not saying that it was Barack Obama's fault, but he didn't do anything either.
Bro,
So
you know when you gotta vote, it's not just on the presidency; it's on everything under that too, from
Right.
your government to elected people to the Senate. Even
I know
the
that.
people, I'm saying so.
If people follow me on Instagram, they know that I was one of the biggest advocates for local voting. When people were talking about vote for your local your board of students, what is it called? The board of school, whatever you want to call it. Your governors, your mayors, your ward leaders, all this. I was one of the biggest people saying, "Yo, vote for these people if you want to make change." Still, only 13%, if I'm correct, if I remember correct, only 13% of black people came out in the DMV. DC's, matter of fact, DC, I think. So it still didn't it didn't do anything. People still aren't believing in local voting; they're believing in the presidential voting, which you should be believing. You should be believing in the local voting instead. And
I mean, I
then
agree.
Start, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to presidential voting. Because your local votes
Have
are the
impact.
puppet masters.
Yeah. Have impact.
So I mean, I'm not voting. Me personally, I'm not voting because my vote doesn't matter to me.
I
Honestly,
wouldn't say that.
You gotta vote.
So historically, the electoral college is who actually makes the decision, the
It's
ultimate
not
end all
historically
decision.
now.
Yeah,
Still
they make the end all decision on which president, you know what I'm saying, gets into office. But they're supposed to, well, most states supposed to abide by your popular vote, but historically they don't abide by your popular vote. So if they don't abide by my popular vote, my vote
because all votes don't get in to the right place. They mysteriously go.
So then, even no matter what is the case, my vote still don't matter.
I wouldn't say that it don't matter.
It don't matter.
The fact that I feel like my vote don't matter is still a problem. Make me feel like my vote matters, and then I vote.
You gotta vote. Have you been out to hear the ride?
For what?
To get heard, nigga. This is a time to get your platform.
The people that
the town halls, you know,
you talking about the riots that's been going on.
Nah, I ain't talking about riot. I was there.
Oh,
well, I definitely think you have to start. Basically, it starts within your own community, and then it branches out. The president is technically our leader. I think you're wrong by saying, oh yeah, black people historically look for a white man to change their outcome. I don't think that's true.
Why not?
I feel like it's the opposite for sure.
Why not?
I feel like
because we were already brung under this system, so we have no other choice but to abide by the system.
I see so many people crying to the white man about shit that they can't control.
But then you have, do you know who Marcus Garvey is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
He tried to make a system under black people, and who destroyed it? Black people.
I mean,
white people, of course, was ahead, but black people helped destroy it.
That's. I'm not saying there's not people in the black community that didn't. I'm talking majority rules.
That's a democracy. America is technically a democracy, but we're not a true democracy.
I'm not saying I'm not talking about majority rules.
As long as we're not dictatorship.
I'm not talking about majority rules as far as politics. I'm talking about majority rules like as far as black people. So,
and we black people are not the majority. But we can get to something else. Besides vote, oh wait, did you vote?
No.
You did not vote.
I will not.
I voted.
I mean, everything's doing my time.
I voted.
I technically disagree, but we were saying how that neither candidate is really the best choice. They're not going to change anything. Nothing's going to really change.
Don't quote my statistics. I'm terrible at math.
He's horrible at statistics.
And my memory be shot, but I'm pretty sure my statistics are close.
Speaking on that shit, even though this ain't the best, I most definitely take 4 years of taking a chance with Biden and then repeat the same 4 with Trump.
I don't know, man. I feel like Biden is telling me lies. I feel like he lies. I'd rather have somebody tell me the truth and I know who they are than somebody that's a snake.
You see, with
Donald Trump has told lies as well.
From the jump.
I know who he is, though.
So you rather continue on with lies and shit rather than take your chance in the man who could possibly...
What is he lying about?
Donald Trump?
He's telling me, he's showing me who
he said
is.
The coronavirus.
He's showing me he's racist. He's showing me he's stupid. He's showing me
that's true.
You okay with that?
But I don't know who Biden is. I feel like he's just a snake pretending to be.
But he's also told us about the coronavirus, how it was going to be gone. It's not a big deal. We shut down.
Who the fuck? What idiot would believe that?
It's not. What do you mean? A lot of idiots.
Everybody believe that shit.
Look, a lot of idiots.
A wise man once told me 5% of the population.
What did they overly
stop saying this every episode?
Because what's understood don't need to be explained. Like if you're listening to a dumbass say, "Yo, the coronavirus is nothing to be worried about," and you've just literally seen multiple countries say that, a lot of people.
So look.
When they go overly vote for,
if a dumbass is in office and people put him there, who's the true dumbass?
The dumbass is voted for.
Like I said, go back to what I said. A wise man once told me that only 5% of these motherfuckers know what common sense is. So there you go. What do you mean? America's a bunch of dumbasses. So I mean,
this shit.
You got dumbasses, you get dumbasses. So I mean, hey,
and you okay with it though?
What can I do? I'm a part of 13% of the population who is also a part of 1% of the America's wealth, less than 1%. So what am I gonna do? What am I to do about that?
Anyways, talking about, do you gotta realize how stressful it has to be the president?
Yeah.
That's extremely stressful.
Great at like 2 years.
Obama went in there clean cut.
That nigga came out.
He came out an 80-year-old man.
I mean,
that nigga chilling.
Do you think they be fucking like that?
Obama was there.
No, I'm saying the president in general. Do you think they
Trump
be
ain't
fucking
getting
like
no ass. But Obama was.
No, I'm pretty sure Trump is getting the ass.
Trump is prostituting. He's paying for prostitution.
Yeah, got to be.
He ain't getting from Melina.
He's
Melina
paying
ain't
for
getting
prostitution.
I don't know, bro.
Boy, she ain't giving that nigga no ass.
You think she got side niggas?
She got paid.
She had to.
She probably scared, bro. She probably scared. That's why she still with him. But Obama was getting some ass. Like,
That's a really. You gotta think of how much stress
She
you
got
got.
ass like a motherfucking damn.
I don't know.
What did
Bro.
he say?
If I was a president,
I need some ass.
I definitely would be cheating.
I would. How you want to cheat as a president? Niggas on your ass 25. I mean,
Bill Clinton.
yeah,
Bill Clinton is fine.
Like, I'm gonna have to bust Michelle shit open. As soon as I get on work, like, you know what's
We respect black women on this show, man.
I'm saying if I was the president,
He just said she beautiful. That's all.
Michelle Obama is a
Anyway.
He said that he wouldn't cheat. I said if I was president, we're dealing with all that stress, and my wife isn't.
I was saying if I was
Obama,
Obama, I'd bust
cheat.
the shot Michelle, dog.
I don't know, man. You find that right girl, man.
First of all,
So would you cheat if you was the president and you was under all that scrutiny, all that stress? Would you cheat?
I'd bust
If
Michelle.
I'm married?
Yeah.
Knowing me, if I'm married, that means that I'm committed. I'm very like it's hard for me to just settle on one person. So if I settle down, then
Man,
I'm committed.
y'all tripping.
So you would not cheat.
I wouldn't cheat.
That's honesty.
Not for them 8 years, bro.
But I mean,
Yeah, for the 8 years, I
For the 8 years,
definitely. After the 8 years, then all right, cool.
It's up. I'm stuck with it. It's up after that.
let's go ahead to this social media dilemma, like this social media mentality, like this.
There's a lot of things I don't get about social
I'm
media.
on
But which one are you talking about?
I'm not big on social
I feel like social media is changing people's perception on life. Like
I can say social media has ruined relationship ideas for sure.
Yeah, it ruins
I can
people's
say
perception on reality. Honestly,
Everybody wants
Like-
Instagram mans, vacations and shit.
People feel like if it's not on social media, if I haven't seen it, it's not real. Like it's not. You know what I'm saying? You're a nobody if it's not on social media.
That's the thing.
People feel like, everyone has to see everything. You have to be so public.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be correct. Like if you're one person, like if you're a person 2 days ago, you can't change to another person. Like if I said something retarded or something stupid back then, I can't change it to another person and grow up.
They don't allow you to grow.
They don't allow you to grow. And I feel bad for these younger generation because I'll talk to like a girl younger than me, maybe like 20, 21 or whatever like that. Me personally, I don't really like to go out to anyone 22 or younger anymore. But these motherfuckers don't know how to hold a conversation unless it's on the phone for real.
That's
they
a
don't know how to
fact.
talk.
That's
Like,
a fact.
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, no one taught you how to speak. But
All I'm going to say is these girls would not have survived in the era of exposing people.
yeah.
Oh, and it is.
When people was getting exposed left or right.
And that's just not cool, but
Like
like,
exposed by it.
you talking about like, how, people used to like spread their news out and
That was the jam. The song out there, Joey, all that. I wonder how she do it.
They wouldn't have survived.
I've never seen an Amber Cole video.
For real?
For real?
I've never seen it.
I
never
feel
seen
bad
it.
for that.
Everybody. Didn't she
They made a
relocate?
song out of it.
Yeah, they made her relocate.
I heard of her. I've never seen it though.
She was just giving that in the back of the school.
Yeah, I'm cold.
By the door.
I know so many girls like that though. So
I know too, but I'm saying her shit. They made
I mean, back then, when you younger, you thinking like,
if you
damn.
get a song out of that shit, bro, you gotta move. Like,
I feel like you should go through that. Like I feel like
You feel like you should get a
girls and dudes should go through that thought phase like while they're young.
No, not that young. What?
I say,
I don't know how young
That's
she was.
14,
Not
15.
like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Definitely 14, 15.
I ain't saying what she did.
What?
I'm
She
saying everybody
should
should
be
be.
a hoe in 14, 15?
Yes. That's when you start fucking. I'm not saying like be pregnant and shit.
I'm gonna say like.
You should definitely start fucking people your age, around 14, 15, 16, 17. I lost my virginity when I was 13.
So you're telling me you're promoting people?
Fuck. Go ahead.
Okay, wait. So if your son,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different for boys and girls.
if your son,
It's not different. If I had a daughter,
You gonna tell her to stop fucking?
I wouldn't tell her start fucking, but if she chose to fuck, I would let her be comfortable enough to expose that to me, and then I would show her the way of how to do things.
You gonna show her how to fuck?
Just because you're a woman doesn't mean that you deserve sex less than a man.
That's it.
I lost my virginity
at the age of 15.
I lost my virginity at 13. I told the girl I was 14. I looked 14 though, because I was like 6'2". But
13, you barely buzzing a nut.
And
I lost my virginity at 13 in an apartment
okay?
complex, in a laundry room.
And you think this is okay?
Bro, just because it's not
In the laundry room?
It doesn't mean it's not okay.
13.
Long as I feel like you should, if that's what you choose to do at 14, you know what I'm saying? Protect yourself.
First of all, you can't get nothing. You're still a child
That shit crazy.
at 14. You can't get nothing done at the age of 14.
I see why.
I know so many people that was fucking at 14, bro. So I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I mean,
I was trying to go out for a little period of my life.
All right, I might steer towards like away from it. I might be like, yeah, you shouldn't be fucking. But if she choose to fuck, then I would let her. You know what I'm saying? I would show her the ropes. Like I'd be like, yo, this is what you're supposed to do. Protect
You gonna
yourself.
teach her how to fuck?
No, not teach her how to fuck, but I'm gonna show her like what could happen. I'm gonna tell her what could happen. I'm not gonna tell her like, yo, fucking.
I have a daughter. She's liking bitches.
But you know,
My daughter didn't fuck have a bitch.
Bro, what is wrong with y'all? You're saying, oh, if I had a child and they turn, basically, if they're a teenager already, they can fuck. And you're saying, if you had a daughter,
she fucking
bro,
bitches.
when did you lose your virginity?
me,
Mm-hmm.
I lost my virginity about 15.
Why are you talking right now?
Because it's still, just because I did it, don't mean it was right.
You had to find a girl that was how old was the girl?
She was 16.
You had to find a girl in her teens to do it.
It don't make it right.
You saying 13?
Why does it make it right? Who are you to tell someone else?
I was still
that
a
it's
child.
not?
I could not get my own place. I could not even apply for any type of food stamps.
So what? That don't mean that you can't fuck.
I cannot.
Sex is free.
I was going high.
That don't mean that just because you can't get your own place and stuff like that. That don't
college.
mean that you can't have sex. That doesn't like define like what you do with your body.
So
that
where
has
am I
nothing to do
gonna fuck?
Where you choose to. If you want to fuck on the grass, you could. If you want to sneak somebody in the crib, you could. It's up to you. Now what happens to you, you know what I'm saying? If you reap the repercussions, then, I mean, hey. But, I mean, you always ultimately got a choice. That don't make you a bad person just because you fucking at 14. That just make you a motherfucker fucking at 14. It make you fast. That make you, you know what I'm saying? You promiscuous.
That is not okay, bro.
I don't feel like there's a moralistic view on fucking at a young age. Now, if you're like,
at a young age, I can't really say too much. I don't want my child to go to path I want. I can say
now she like 10, 11, 12.
13 not cool either.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not.
Middle school.
I'm gonna prohibit it.
I don't want no
But like, if
middle
you're
school
like
shit.
hitting 14,
That's
15,
ninth grade and up.
and you happen to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in high school and up, I
cool.
I wouldn't condone it, but I would still accept my child who did it.
Not middle school. I can't have my child get busted over the middle school.
No, that's not middle school age. 14, 15, that's
elementary.
ninth grade.
Look, we're gonna agree to disagree on this one. But just know we will revisit this topic.
What do you mean? I mean,
Because I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but just know that is highly wrong.
how's that wrong?
And
What's wrong
to
about it? You haven't said what's wrong with
to
that.
sexualize a child, even in that way, is not okay.
I'm not sexualizing them. They're having sex. If they do that,
And
that's
you're
them.
saying, hey, it's okay to do it.
Because it's a natural human thing. Now, if they was fucking like, you know what I'm saying? If they was R. Kelly in it and Shawty was 14 and bro 23, then all right, we got to cut something because he's manipulating her. All right, so how do y'all feel about the weed epidemic, the marijuana epidemic of like, you know, everybody's smoking, everybody's into it.
Everybody best smoker.
I don't think everybody's smoking like they're doing now, man. It's like everybody you know. I think it's more like modern day crack, honestly. People assume just because, you know what I'm saying, shit got good qualities.
Everybody that smoke is gonna get offended.
It is what it is.
But they ain't gonna like it.
I feel like people like. I don't think like anything in particular is wrong with smoking. I mean, you can pick your battles of what's wrong and right, but to me, it's like modern day crack for real because people like, you know what I'm saying, it's really addictive. People assume just because it has good quality that it's something good for you. Just because something has some good quality don't mean it's good for you. Motherfucking soda can hydrate me for 10 minutes don't mean it's good for me. So, I mean, that shit, I don't know. I don't particularly mind if like I talk to a girl and she smoked.
So is it natural?
What, to smoke?
Yeah.
It's from the earth.
Is it natural? but this is my question. Is it natural?
Natural how?
Is it natural? Is it something that you naturally get from the earth?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't done enough research on that to say that.
Okay.
So weed has a lot of pros to it before it comes. If there's an
I thought it has just as much cons.
So
what's the cons of smoking?
So why would you be against it?
I'm not against it.
Okay, so
you just feel like it's
you think it's a bad stigma or what?
I feel like, you know, people should understand that it's just as bad as it is good. I feel like people.
But what if that's just the stigma? Oh, it's bad. You shouldn't.
No,
be
it's
doing
not bad.
it.
It's not all bad. Just like everything isn't all bad. Like it definitely has good properties to it. But let's not get it confused. This is still a drug. It's not just motherfucking something you smoke and I feel better. This is still a drug. It still does bad to your body. If you smoke it, your lungs are gonna get deteriorated. If you know what I'm saying, you're burning your brain cells. You smoke it enough, you're gonna look like a crackhead. Your skin gonna start to get all sticky and discolorated. You know, these bad things can still happen to you.
I got a lot of smokers in my family, and they to me.
To
they
you,
cool. Even the
yes.
people I know that smoke, I always smoke. Don't partake in smoking. You know what I'm saying? So I took an edible before, you know what I'm saying? Felt nice.
The smoking effects doesn't always have to be visual. It can be mental too. These people can be mentally struggling with and without it. So
I believe it could be a form of stress reliever too.
It all depends on who's taking it and what they're taking it for. If it's for recreational use, then I believe you have to know how to navigate yourself. And your intake level have to be, you can't overdo it. Like, for people who's using it recreationally, like, if you know that's going to have a negative effect on you, then I would suggest not to use it. But you can't tell no grown person what to do.
I'm not saying that you don't use it. I've smoked it before. I've done it before. It's not for me, but I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Like, it's not, like, bad. I'm not trying to give it a bad stigma. I'm just saying educate yourself on and know your, like you said, know your limitations and stuff like that.
And also, if you get skinny just from smoking weed, you are indeed a crackhead.
Yeah,
you're a modern day crackhead.
I feel like you lit, bro. Niggas be working hard as shit to lose that weight.
That's not healthy. Isn't no.
That's not necessarily true. Cause I know people who smoke their ass off. They be getting fatter.
And it's not.
That's not healthy either.
I'm about to say it's still not healthy.
Then you can't just say smoking when you lose weight, bro. I know niggas that smoke.
I'm saying if that is the case, if you're losing weight just from smoking.
That smoke, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why people
starving.
That's why people use it when they're on cancer.
If you lose weight while you smoking, you starving.
When they have cancer, it makes them eat. So therefore, they don't lose, too much. So it's not all bad, but it's like you said, it's not all good at the same time.
I don't see no wrong in it.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
I feel like people can abuse it for sure, overdo it.
So how y'all
but abusers even think they're not abusing it, which is crazy.
That's the people with that part. But niggas who just try to get pounds and pounds and be wild and I feel like they gotta smoke every week.
So what if you out here 14, 15 smoking? Is that okay? Because you telling me it's okay to fuck at 14, 15?
I don't think it's an age thing.
To smoke.
So if you smoking,
I don't think
14,
15.
Man, if a child see you smoking, bro, naturally they gonna want to try to smoke.
It's gonna look weird because the society I grew up in, but I don't think it's an age thing of smoking. Like if you choose to smoke at 14, then that's your fucking prerogative. It's not your prerogative; it's your parents' prerogative. But I mean, weed is one of those things where now if it's a cigarette, sheesh. But if it's weed, you smoking at 14, 15. you need counseling because motherfucking what type of problems you got to be doing that? So like you need, you know what I'm saying? You need a lifestyle change. Yeah, you need a lifestyle change, some more shit, bro. Because anyway,
so you encourage to have sex at 15, but you don't encourage to smoke at 15.
I don't encourage to have sex. I don't condone it, but I will accept it. It's a difference.
But you won't accept smoking.
I will accept it. I just said, you know what I'm saying? That's your prerogative. That's your parents' prerogative. I mean, I still gonna judge it. I'm gonna look down upon it, but that's still your prerogative.
Okay.
But let's go to this motherfucking. How do y'all feel about the climate on the women's empowerment movement? And you know what I'm saying? Black Girls Matter. I feel like the whole Black Lives Matter movement has been changed to Black Girls Matter. Honestly.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, in the eyes of social media, let me say that.
I mean, I would say for sure that black women are mostly slept on for sure, and they don't get that type of fitness that they deserve.
I definitely feel like black women are definitely like the bottom of the barrel as far as like people's opinion on. I love black women. I would prefer a black woman.
So where you go with this?
I would prefer a black woman over like anybody, but I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, black women are definitely the most disrespected. But I mean, I feel like the movement has changed from Black Lives Matter to Black Girls Matter. Like I feel like the focus has been shifted to black girls. Not that it's a bad thing.
Even if that was the case, I feel as though I feel like they finally getting their recognition that they deserve, but at the same time,
do you think that's because of the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing?
Fuck that.
Because it could be, because after that she said, "Oh, black women really aren't protected."
Man,
I feel like
Megan got bust. That's her shit.
I feel like black women. I feel like black women are protected more than black men.
No. Because even black men look down on black women.
I mean, yeah, but black women look down on black men too.
That's true. That's true.
And like when we get fucked up, who's there to protect us?
Black women.
No.
What?
I've never had
black women do.
If it wasn't my mom, it's not my mom or mom. No, I can't even say my aunt.
Black women do put themselves on the front line when it comes to black men.
You gotta show
They'll
me.
do that way before a black man take up for a black female.
Definitely.
Show me. I might be wrong. Like, I've never personally seen it.
I've seen it,
myself. I haven't. I've seen it maybe like online or something. I've never seen it like in person myself. If I've seen like more negative opinion on me than like positive as far as what a black woman think about me.
That's just you.
It depends, because you got your black women who like preferences of a light-skinned man, or their certain type of man they envision, and so that may be looked at as
a black woman really talk shit about me, and then tell me, you know what I'm saying, what I could date, what they want to date, what they like, what they don't like about black men, and then turn around. And if I like me a light-skinned girl, or you know what I'm saying, what's wrong with you? You're doing this or that. You're against black girls, but you can have a preference. You can have all these preferences, and nobody say anything about you.
I agree.
But when I have a preference about it, you know what I'm saying, it's like you're belittling black women. You're not for black women, and it's like that. And me personally, I don't even like light-skinned women, but don't try to take away my preference just because you know.
But the thing is, it shouldn't matter. Like, all that should not matter. Who you like is who you like. It should be based on
definitely
what you like.
I definitely agree.
It's the fact that you see, white people with white people. You see Spanish people with Spanish people, or Hispanic people with Hispanics. You see Africans with Africans. It's not, all the time that you see a black man end up with a black woman. And so that's why some black people feel like they're not going to last.
Man, the way I feel, I don't know.
Everybody want a mixed child.
I don't know about anybody else.
I love the black woman.
I don't know about anybody.
I love black women too, but I
love black women. I still, even with all these problems, I still will only date black women. But like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm only dating black women. I'm not dating anyone else. I will only date. I might fuck me, you know what I'm saying, different way, but I'm not dating them. I'm only dating a black woman. But motherfucking,
I can't.
It's like.
Well,
I'm looked at as fucking. I'm looked at as a symbol of anything else but me. Like I can't date a girl for me. Like she can't like me for me. She gotta like me for my pockets. She gotta like me for what I got.
Are you talking about now, or are you talking about like that's what you look for?
That's talking about now. That's what they look for me. That's what they look for in me. So,
of course,
like, yeah. So like, but that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta conform to what they want, but
that's also a good question.
Well, why we gotta be what they want?
I literally had a girl last week tell me, I have to chase her. I have to.
Yeah, why do females feel like, is it their fathers that set that standard? Like, where do they get this standard from?
According to statistics, half these girls ain't got no fathers.
No, I'm just saying. But even with girls who do got their fathers, do their fathers set unrealistic goals for, the next guy that they should
show how they feel like they should be treated?
Yeah.
I feel like every girl should be treated like that.
Of course, every girl should
some girls be over the top.
What about me, though? I
exactly. We're not catered to.
Yeah, I like to be catered.
Exactly.
I like to be shown off. I like to be bought things. I like to, you know what I'm saying?
Granted, I can say when you meet the right person, they will do that for you, no question, no doubt.
Bro, if I'm on a date, I don't want you pocket checking me the first time I meet you.
But there's still some girls that'll pursue you, bro. Like, if girls,
why
really want to fuck with you, they don't mind spending that money. They genuinely want.
It ain't about the money. I don't need your money.
Or pocket watching.
I don't want them to be pocket watching.
Or saying what you have.
Yeah, I don't want them to be asking me what I got before you know me. Like me for me, not like what I got.
So
that's just who you pursue. That's on.
I feel like hip hop done did that, bro.
So on the first date, are you paying for it or are y'all splitting?
Now I'm not paying for shit on the first date. First date, we paying for ourselves, and if we like the first date, second date I might pay.
But some women feel like if you don't pay on the first date, then he's obviously not ready to date.
You should get the fuck then, bro. Because back then I used to pay for first date, but I'm not doing that no more, bro. Like I'm not wasting my time and money just to.
So that's what I'm saying. Do fathers set unrealistic goals?
No, I think social media.
I feel like.
I think social media did it though, bro.
I mean, possibly, but I'm just saying. So some females, if he's not doing this the first date, or if he's not doing this, then he's not prepared.
I feel like it's natural
to deal with me.
I heard a girl say, like she had a father in her life, and she said she looks for her father and other men, but I'm not your daddy. So like,
and even their dad have toxic traits about themselves.
Yeah, I can't treat you. I can't provide for you just the first, second day I meet you.
I'll be a daddy.
That's my point.
I'll provide for you, you know what I'm saying? Years down the line.
In the long run.
Right? Yeah, in the long run, you know what I'm saying? I got it. But like, I'm not about to be doing that shit the first, night, you know what I'm saying?
So I got this friend, right? And we was talking. And he was like, oh yeah. He was going on a date. And I was like, oh yeah, I heard you was with so-and-so. You know, how'd that go? He was like, man, she cut me off because she don't feel like, I'm financially ready to be in a relationship with her. And to me, I was like, what?
Bro.
That don't sound right. Why do women feel like,
I literally had a girl.
How much does it cost to date you then?
I literally had a girl that make $500 every 2 weeks, and like a broken down card say that she was the table. I said, what do you bring to the table? She said, I'm the table. I said, girl.
Man, it's the ideal. Girls like to be treated as queens.
You gotta show me you're a queen. First, everybody ain't a queen.
You do, but girls
it's only one queen. You gotta show me.
We're not gonna know you're a queen off the first date.
Nah, for sure. Off the first date, if you got like these highest expectations and shit, that's beyond me. That's wild.
That's why I said that's that social media effect, bro. People see little tweets that people done re-Instagrammed around, and that's how they think. That's how they think, you know what I'm saying, shit should be. And that's just not how it be. You gotta like me for who I am first before I start providing for your motherfucking ass.
That is something I'm not a fan of for sure.
So it's not their fathers necessarily. Social media
I feel like it's
they
own stable, bro. Some people, like some girls probably do grow up from a fucked up childhood, or like a household. I was a child, a household with a single parent. They see how they father treated. So they don't want that. So they looking for somebody who can actually provide the shit they never had, or they looking for the ideals of like, I don't want this what my mother had, her relationship with my father. So I'm trying to find somebody who will help me, be there for me, or whatever case may have been. So
I'm about to give you a quick lesson real quick, bro. All right, so during World War II, all the black men and men period went out to the war to Vietnam. I think it was Vietnam, and that left the girls here, black girls and white girls here, to, you know what I'm saying, keep the economy up. Mm-hmm. So when we came back, when all the men came back, white men still had jobs. Black men didn't have no jobs. So the black women had jobs. They were the
breadwinners.
Yeah, they were the breadwinners of the house. That transferred over to the next generation, the next generation, the next generation. That's why you see dudes so hesitant to get a job and rather trap the block, because that's what they used to for 3 generations now, 3 maybe 4 generations now. So You asking me to pay, not that I don't got it, but you asking me to pay for your motherfucking lifestyle. According to statistics, black women are the smartest people on the planet because they have the most degrees out of any race. And y'all make the most money. The fuck you want me to...
But that don't mean they should take care of you.
I'm not asking them to take care of me, but don't pocket check me just as soon as I need you.
take care of you, baby.
I think if we're just seeing each other, I think we should take care of ourselves. Like if we go out on a date, well, me personally, I feel like if I asked you on a date, then maybe I pay for it because I asked you out. You wouldn't be out if it wasn't for me.
I don't give a damn.
But if it's our first date, and I say, okay, let's go out or something like that, we should be paying for ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely my rule of mine. First of all, I don't even ask girls out on the first date. I tell you, let me park in the car and let this talk. That's the first time now. I don't even ask to like go out to eat.
But is that considered cheap?
It might be, man. You see, hey, it might be.
Was it what they say? It's $28 enough for a date?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might
be.
Chili. 2 for 20.
Let's go on to the question of the day. So, say you know what I'm saying, you book a girl and you like, yo, let me get your Instagram. You find her Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, boy or girl, matter of fact, now I don't want to be sexist about it. Boy or girl, you know what I'm saying, you find it, and then you say, yo, let me get your Instagram. You look at their Instagram, and they got an OnlyFans link in their bio. Do you, like, bring it up, or do you not bring it up?
I'm trying to get them featured. Apply all strip.
Bro, I've had this problem. Like, it's been 3 people. I don't know whether to bring it up or I usually just let that shit like what's understood don't need to be explained. So
OnlyFans don't necessarily mean.
Okay, it depends what's on there because everybody don't do OnlyFans for sexual content.
All right, it's sex.
So it's sex.
Money, do
you bring it up or like you just be like
not the first date?
Yeah, I'm bringing that shit up.
Nah, you don't bring it up the first date.
I'm slick with it. I'm like,
okay, so why? What's the purpose of bringing it up the first date? You don't even know if you're 100% interested in this person yet.
What if I talk to you? You fucking at some point. So, is you still fucking
off the first date? You're fucking the first date?
Is she throwing on the first date?
We know you are.
If she throwing that shit,
what does that matter? The first date. Are you planning to wife this person the first date?
I mean,
sometimes you just know. If you know, you know.
I don't know. Me personally, I'm a big advocate of what's understood don't need to be explained. So if I see that shit, I'd be like, well, I need to ask. I see you selling your shit. So I mean, but then again, it's like,
I ain't paying for shit.
Why? Like, I want to ask you so you know what I'm saying, I get a bigger perspective. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I feel like you have to ask, but it shouldn't be the first date. It should come on like once you realize your feelings are definitely involved.
I feel like that's a big elephant in the room.
OnlyFans.
I had a girl literally not want to give me her Twitter because she had OnlyFans. I was like, yeah, you got Twitter? She's like, yeah, but you ain't ready for that yet. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I found it just off because I found it because like her number was saved.
It shouldn't even be a problem with that because some OnlyFans girls make a lot of money.
You know how like, you know what I'm saying, you got their number saved and then like because you have their number saved, they are your contact
on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how I found it.
That on Twitter.
Yeah,
I got it for IG though.
I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with having OnlyFans because you got to do what you got to do. At the end of the day, if you're not married or anything like that, nobody's going to make the money for you.
Right.
But I mean,
pop that pussy for a player.
So, okay, I wanted to say, I don't think it needs to be brought up now unless, my feelings get involved. So, the OnlyFans thing is irrelevant. I mean, unless she's out here fucking for money. If she's fucking for money...
A lot of these OnlyFans are out fucking for money.
That's what OnlyFans is.
Nah, you're
videos
not.
For the money.
For OnlyFans is prostitution. It's just without the sex, like in person. It's still you're prostituting your body.
No, you're selling a dream.
You're selling your body.
You're selling a dream. It's more.
It's not a dream. That's your body. What do you mean?
But the guy envisions that he's with you, correct?
That has nothing to do
when
with
a guy is masturbating, he's envisioning what? Well,
bro, what is prostitution?
Most of the time, he's envisioning.
What is prostitution? Prostitution is selling your body. You're taking a picture of your body to sell for money. That's prostitution. You're just not fucking her. Now, like I said, you can do what you got to do. That's still prostitution, though. Like I'm not looking down upon anything, but
if you got OnlyFans, make your money, honey.
Yeah, make your money, make your fucking money, but that's still prostitution.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat.
That's still, you know what I'm saying? You're selling your body for money. You're selling your body as the product, and you're selling it for money, whether you're fucking them or not.
In that case, you can argue that music is prostitution then, because that's all the artist is doing is selling their body for promotion. Let's just be real. How often do we just be like, oh, well, I'm going to just go, to hear her? It's not that often. The biggest stream people
so
sell
niggas
sex.
out here listening to Megan Thee Stallion, bro. You just be playing Megan Thee Stallion in your car.
Actually, I enjoy Megan Thee Stallion, so yes, I do. I got her downloaded.
You are.
But I'm just saying. But, she sells sex.
I'm not listening to damn Megan Thee Stallion, bro.
Technically sells her body.
Music industry.
If that's what you're telling me, by your standards,
just because sex has something to do with music doesn't mean that's still prostitution.
It's still one of the main ingredients.
Like mulatto.
Yes, sex is hand in everything.
So is that prostitution?
But having sex having to do with something and actually being your sole provider is different. That's two different things.
I agree. But
so it's not prostitution.
Selling your body is selling your body. There's no cut card.
Bro. It has something to do. Sex definitely has something to do with music. It's still not prostitution. Prostitution is prostitution. Selling your body along with music is...
Okay, so your definition of prostitution was...
selling your body for sex. No matter whether it's pictures, videos, and...
Exactly. So you telling me if Little Kim have a poster of her bending down with a lollipop, licking it, that's not selling a picture? That's prostitution by your definition.
Licking like a lollipop.
I don't know, bro. You have to have a female perspective on that.
That's definitely prostitution by your definition. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
And I just disagree. I don't think that is prostitution.
I don't think it's prostitution because that's not your sole breadwinner. Your sole breadwinner is the music. Now, if you add a sprinkle of sex in that, all right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not classy. You mean to tell me, it might not be classy. It might be classless, but it's still, I don't think that's still prostitution.
So you telling me somebody that's doing OnlyFans out there does not have a job?
They might.
But so it's not their sole base of income.
OnlyFans is not just for sex. That's what.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's not. It's definitely not. But if you're selling OnlyFans for sex, it is.
So you talking about?
But it don't have to be. What if it's not your sole income? You're telling me if it's not your sole income, then that's not prostitution.
No, if you're doing music,
some of these niggas got a job.
If you're doing music, right? If you're doing music and your video is promoting sex, it doesn't mean that you're a prostitute. That just means you're doing music and you're adding sex to promote your music.
But by your definition, you are saying that is prostitution. I'm just saying.
Look, bro, it is what it is.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you realize it's not prostitution.
I think it is.
All right, we can agree to disagree. That's fine.
Look, like I said, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do to make money. I'm sorry that you feel like you need to do that, but hey, that's
okay. So are you going to continue to date her?
First of all,
will you continue to date her? Or do you look at her and say, oh, well, she's just something I'm just trying to do?
That's a way you to make easy money off your looks.
It depends if I like you.
You use it what God gave you, baby. Do you?
If I like you enough, I might, you know what I'm saying? If I like you enough and we're farther down the line and we're comfortable enough with each other, you won't need to do that because I'm
But you have to get further down the line, correct? Yeah. We're not talking about further down the line. We're talking about initial.
I don't know then, bro. I don't know.
All right.
That's a day-by-day choice right there.
All right. Well, before we end, I just want to say, females, it is okay to have OnlyFans.
Definitely.
Give me a free subscription.
Now, whether it's classy or not,
support that ass.
Support black businesses. Somebody go buy somebody's OnlyFans or give me a free subscription.
Give me a
to OnlyFans. I would definitely, look. I'm not opposed to that.
I be motherfucking Django. Man, Django.
I'm definitely not opposed to people having sexual OnlyFans. I would definitely be judging you, but I don't have I'm not opposed to it. Like if that's what you need to do, make money, then hey, do what you do, bro.
Moral of the story: send us your OnlyFans. We're gonna support. Give us a free month.
And if you want Snapchat posting your news, there's no point in me having your OnlyFans. I saw what you got.
I need a week.
Alright, go follow us on YoloTeamHomeTeam on Instagram. We don't got a Twitter yet. I don't think so.
I got a Twitter. yolo.jonathan, literally. Same thing as my Instagram. Well, without the dot. But yeah, YOLO Team Home Team podcast. We got Loso coming on next episode. You know Loso from TOB. You know Loso from his comedy sketches. We're gonna have him on next, and that's.
I'm MC the Surfer on the TV. You know, we here.
Yolo.Rondo, you know what it is. Follow me on IG. I just made that bitch for y'all.
All right.